Alright, what's up, YouTube? You know what it is. It is Pacey Lake Show again, coming at you one more time. About to give you a review of this game. Remember to leave a like, remember to share, remember to subscribe, also turn notifications. Check out my social media. Links are in the description. They're also at the bottom of this video. So I want to talk about this game, man. Obviously, the Lakers losing to the Denver Nuggets last night. That was horrible. Watching that game, that was a disgrace. And definitely, man, very disappointed with the team, how we performed. D'Angelo Russell did not show up. Austin Reeves was okay. He didn't really do much. Defensively, we were bad. Just gave up a lot of wide open shots, a lot of second chance points, turnover. Brian had 8 turnovers. D'Lo had a few costly turnovers as well. And just overall, just not really being ready for that game. You think that we got enough time, we got enough rest. You think guys will come out more prepared. And it's like with this team, we made so many mistakes, and you can't make mistakes against this team, man. You just can't make mistakes. You really got to focus. And LeBron turned the ball over a lot, and they punished us, man. They really punished us, and obviously I do blame some of it on coaching. I do think that Darvin Ham should have been a little bit better with his rotations. I understand what he was going for when he put Rui Hachimura to start against Jokic. I do understand the idea. The concept is correct, but I think the execution was a little bit off. I think we should have had Jackson Hayes also fill in for Rui at points in the game where Rui didn't have to guard Jokic. It's like you had Rui and AD guarding Jokic the whole game and not utilizing Jackson Hayes. There was points in the game where LeBron had to guard him too, but no Jackson Hayes to really guard Jokic. The only time Jackson Hayes came in the game was when DeAndre Jordan was in the game. I understand the concept of it. It's the right thing to do. It's not the exact right thing to do. The right thing to do would really to just start LeBron at point, have Jackson Hayes start, and have, if you want to put Austin Reeves at the 2, you could, but I would say probably put Spencer at the 2, right? I think that would be the more correct thing to do. That would be the better starting lineup. That would be the more effective starting lineup, I think, in this series. I just think that the starting lineup is still a little bit off, but I do the concept of him putting Rui on Jokic because that's the best way to do it, and have AD instead of having AD directly guard him, you have AD being more of the help defender. When he tries to go up and attack, AD can block his shot and stuff like that. But overall, I do think though that it puts so much wear. I blame the organization too. We should have had another big as well. It'd have been nice if we had another big like Dwight Howard or DeMarcus Cousins. It'd have been nice if we had a big like that, but obviously we didn't. It is what it is, man. But hey, man, definitely Denver won that game fair and square. They got us out of there, man, and we went up by 12 points. And just careless decisions, man. Turnovers, just bad. We had 2. I remember when we went up by 12 points, I think we had 2 turnovers. I think Mike Porter hit a 3. I think there was a turnover after that, and they hit a 2-pointer. I think they hit a 2-pointer, then there was another turnover that they hit another 3. No, we missed a shot. Then they made the basket. Then we turned the ball over again. Then they hit another 3. And all of a sudden, it was a 4-point game. So they made an 8-0 run. I think they scored again. There was it wasn't a turnover. It was a missed shot. They got back. Aaron Gordon laid it up. Timeout. So it went from a 12-point lead to a 2-point lead, just like that. So it was pretty climatic game. It was just. I thought we had control of the game in the second half. I did see LeBron definitely looked spry. He looked like he came out to play, and he did look engaged, especially in that first half. He hit that 3 at the end. Seemed like he was gonna have another 40-point game, one of those LeBron gems. Slowed down in the second half. And D'Lo was just bad, man. D'Angelo Russell, 1 of 9 from 3. You would hope that it doesn't stay that way. You'd hope that means he's due to hit some threes next game. But he definitely struggled from threes. Just couldn't buy it, man. Just couldn't buy a bucket. But it was just tough all the way around. And I just feel like we just gotta be more aware of. We just gotta be. I think we just gotta do more. Like we gotta definitely clean up the glass, like offensive rebound. We cannot allow. I mean, we got to finish possessions, man. Offensive rebounds, we can't allow too much of that. That was killing us throughout the game. Too many offensive rebounds, man. Like, that was just horrible. Like, guys getting off of Jokic, getting a whole bunch of offensive rebounds. Aaron Gordon, that was horrible, man. Just too many of those, man. We gotta get those. Like, whatever we do, we have to fight for those rebounds. We cannot allow this team to out-rebound us, man. I mean, it was a shame how badly we got out-rebounded this game, man. It's just, you think about, let me just look at the stats. The Nuggets, right? The Nuggets had 49 rebounds. The Lakers had 40 rebounds. So they out-rebounded us by 9, right? We can't allow that, man. We got to be better rebounding the basketball, right? We had, how many turnovers we had? We had, as a team total, we had, let me see. So as a team total, we only had 12 turnovers, but the Nuggets, they don't really turn the ball over. They had 4. They had 4 turnovers, you know what I'm saying? And we had 12. That's the difference in the game right there. Because they didn't shoot the ball all that particularly well. They only shot 46% from the field. The thing with them is that they don't turn the ball over. They don't make a lot of mistakes, right? That's the thing with our team. We make a lot of mistakes. They don't, right? So they're not turning the ball over. Right? They had literally 4 turnovers for the whole game. 4 turnovers for the whole game, and they shot at 46%. We shot the ball pretty well. I think we shot it around the same clip. In fact, we shot it at 49%. We shot the ball better than them. We shot 49%, but we just turned the ball over, and we got out-rebounded. You know what I'm saying? So it was just all horrible when you think about it. We could have won this game, but just overall, we just never played good. We just never played good, and we got to be better. This is not a team to be turning over the basketball and doing all that. We got to be more aware of, LeBron has 7 turnovers. That can't happen. LeBron got to cut that down. He shouldn't have more than 3 turnovers in this game. That's 7 turnovers, and they make you pay for those turnovers. You know what I'm saying? They really make you pay for those turnovers. So all in all, I just think that there's things that we can improve. I do see good. Do I think we're going to win the series? I don't think so. We'd be lucky to win a game, to be quite honest with you. But I still do see some good things, if I can say that. There's things that can be improved. I think if Russell shoots better, we have a better chance to win that game. Obviously, 6 of 20, shot 20 times. I think that was too many shots for Russell, by the way. I don't want to see Russell shoot the ball that much. That's just my opinion. But all in all, so let's just look at the box score, man. All in all, it was a good game for AD. So AD had 32 points, 14 rebounds, 5 assists, 4 blocks, right? AD actually played a pretty solid game. Very solid, actually. Rui Hachimura, 7 points, 3 rebounds, 1 assist. LeBron had 27, 8 assists, 6 rebounds, 1 steal, 1 block. He did shoot over 50% from the field. I think he shot like 57% or something like that from the field. Yeah, but he did have 7 turnovers, which didn't really help. D'Angelo Russell had 1 turnover, but that was a key turnover. He only had 13 points, 3 assists, 3 rebounds, 2 steals. You just got to play a more perfect game. You can't make so many mistakes. Austin Reeves, 13 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists. Taurean Prince was the only one that scored off for a bench, which has been a theme for a bench. A bench has not been producing. That's been a theme for a bench, just not stepping up to the table. But Taurean Prince, 11 points, 4 rebounds, 1 block. Just all in all, man, I think Darvin Ham, the one thing I will say about this game before I end this video, but the one thing I will say about this game is that Darvin Ham needs to play Jackson Hayes more. I need to see Jackson Hayes actually guarding Jokic. You got to take some of the pressure off of Rui to have to guard Jokic for so much of the game. For most of the game, it was Rui that was guarding him. That puts too much pressure on Rui to have to guard him on the defensive end. So on offense, he doesn't have as much energy, right? Rui is, I think, a guy he can be your X factor at times because he's a guy that can knock down shots, right? But you want to preserve his energy, especially for the fourth quarter where you're going to need a guy to really knock down big shots, right? You're going to need guys to step up. Right, Rui's one of those guys where he's an X factor where you can depend on him. He's a very efficient shooter of the basketball. But if you have him having to guard Jokic for so much of the game, that's going to take a lot out of him. I would like to see Jackson Hayes play more minutes and really guard Jokic and spell for Rui as well as spell for AD. If you want to start Rui, you can go ahead and start him at the 5. I don't necessarily like it. As I said, I'd rather Jackson Hayes there, but I understand the concept because if you start Jackson Hayes, then somebody's gonna have to go to the bench, either D'Lo or Austin Reeves, and for some reason you just don't want to put D'Lo and Austin Reeves on the bench. For whatever reason, I don't know why. I think one of those guys should come off the bench anyway. If I was a coach, both of them would come off the bench. But I do understand the concept of what he's trying to do, which is to start Rui as a center so AD can roam. But I just feel like it's just the execution is wrong. You got to put Jackson Hayes more to spell for Rui and change up. You like talking about changing up your pitches, so change up your pitches more. Add Jackson Hayes in spurts to really give Jokic a different look. I don't know in terms of this series. I'm not very confident. As I said, the Lakers be lucky to win one game. I do think Darvin Ham is gone after this season. It was a very eventful season, I thought, but I think that's it, man. It's over. Yeah, we're not beating this team. I'm sorry, people. We're not beating this team. Let's just call it a day. But let me know what you guys think, and have a great day. Pacey Lake Show signing out. Peace.